Have you ever noticed this strange twist in life? The people who hurt you the most often don't feel anything at first. They walk away confident. They think they won. They assume you were weak, passive, forgettable. But then, months later, sometimes years later, something changes. They see you again. They hear your name. They realize you didn't break, you didn't chase, you didn't explain yourself. And that's when regret begins. In this video, I want to share 5 quiet habits, not loud revenge, not dramatic confrontations, but subtle ways of living that make people eventually regret hurting you. Stay until the end, because the last habit is the one most people avoid, and it's the one that changes everything. This isn't a video about getting back at anyone. It's not about proving them wrong, and it's definitely not about becoming cold or bitter. This is about dignity. Stoicism teaches something simple but uncomfortable. You don't control how people treat you at first, but you do control what kind of ending they remember. And most people regret hurting you not because you fought back, but because you didn't collapse. Today, we'll walk through 5 patterns, each one deeper than the last. 1. How silence changes the power dynamic. 2. Why emotional restraint confuses manipulators. 3. How growth replaces explanation. 4. Why boundaries rewrite memory. 5. And finally, why walking away cleanly haunts people more than anger ever could. This isn't theory. These are lived experiences. Things people in their 30s and 40s recognize instantly, even if they've never put words to them. Part 1. You don't react the way they expect. Let's start here. Most people who hurt others are expecting something. Anger, begging, a long message. A reaction they can point to and say, "See, I was right." So when you don't react, when you don't explode, when you don't defend yourself, it throws them off. Silence isn't weakness. Silence removes the stage. Think about the last time someone disrespected you. They probably wanted control of the moment. Stoicism reminds us, you don't need to attend every argument you're invited to. Not responding right away doesn't mean you have nothing to say. It means you're choosing when or if your energy is worth spending. And here's the part people don't tell you. That silence lingers. Because now, instead of remembering your reaction, they're left alone with their own behavior. And that's uncomfortable. But silence alone isn't enough. What really unsettles people comes next. Part 2. You don't give them emotional access. Some people hurt you because they feed on emotional reactions. Your sadness reassures them. Your anger energizes them. Your confusion keeps them relevant. So when you stop giving emotional access, when you respond calmly, briefly, neutrally, something shifts. You're still polite, still human, but no longer open. This is where Stoicism becomes practical. You learn the difference between being kind and being emotionally available to people who misuse it. You answer without explaining. You acknowledge without engaging. You stay composed even when they test you. And they will test you. Because emotional restraint makes them question their influence. They start wondering, why doesn't this bother them anymore? Did I lose control? And slowly the power dynamic changes. Then something even more unsettling happens. Seeing. Part 3. You let your life improve without announcing it. This is where regret really begins. You don't post dramatic updates. You don't explain your transformation. You don't say, "Look how much better I am now." You just live. You take care of your body. You become more focused at work. You stop oversharing. You choose your time carefully, and from the outside, it looks effortless. Here's the Stoic truth most people miss. Growth without explanation feels threatening to those who underestimated you, because now they can't rewrite the story. They can't say, "I motivated them. I helped them. They needed me." Your progress stands alone, and one day they connect the dots. They hurt you. You didn't fall apart. You didn't chase closure, and somehow you became stronger. That realization stays with them. But growth alone isn't the final step. Part 4. You set boundaries without drama. This part is quiet, but decisive. You stop tolerating subtle disrespect. You don't lecture. You don't threaten. You simply change access. Fewer replies. Less availability. Clear limits, stated once, then enforced. Stoicism teaches that boundaries don't need anger to be real. They need consistency. And here's what happens psychologically. People remember how you made them feel after the boundary. They remember realizing they no longer had the same access. They remember the moment something closed. And unlike a fight, there's no explosion to justify their behavior. Just absence. Just consequence. Just clarity. Which leads us to the final habit, the hardest one. Part 5. You walk away without bitterness. This is the one most people never master. They leave, but angrily. Or they stay, resentfully. You do neither. You walk away clean. No revenge arc. No smear campaign. No long goodbye speech. Just distance. And that calm departure does something powerful. It denies them a villain narrative. They can't say you were crazy. They can't say you were too emotional. They can't say you were unstable. All they have is the memory. They hurt someone who handled it with dignity and then removed themselves. That memory matures over time, and that's where regret grows. Let's pause and bring this home. People regret hurting you when 1. You don't react impulsively. 2. You remove emotional access. 3. You grow without explaining yourself. 4. You enforce boundaries calmly. 5. You walk away without bitterness. None of this is loud. None of it is dramatic. And that's why it works. Stoicism isn't about winning the moment. It's about controlling the memory. If you've been hurt before, and most of us have, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't need revenge to reclaim your dignity. You don't need closure from someone who didn't protect you. The most powerful response is a well-lived life. Not to impress anyone, not to punish anyone, but because you deserve peace. And when people realize they underestimated someone who chose dignity over drama, that realization stays with them longer than anger ever could. If this resonated with you, take a second to like the video. It helps this message reach people who need it quietly. And if you want more Stoic wisdom applied to real life, subscribe to StoicCraft. Before you go, I want to ask you one simple question. Leave your answer in the comments. Which habit do you struggle with most right now? Silence, boundaries, letting go, or walking away cleanly? Write just one word. And tonight, give yourself permission to choose dignity without explaining it to anyone.